Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 1.20. We are now in 2023, so the next update for Minecraft should start snapshots within the next few months, whether that be 1.19.4 or whether it be 1.20. They might do 1.19.4 first and then start working on 1.20 later on in the year. We're not 100% sure. We don't also have a release date for 1.20. All we know is it will release some point in 2023. Currently, we have a few additions in 1.20. So today I'm going to be talking about a few that I would like to see. And some of them are additions to features we have already got. Now, this is a bit of a weird one, but I think it would be a cool, unique addition. In my actual New Year's little short I made, you actually saw a hanging sign on the top or on the side of a camel. I think that'd be a cool addition if you could put, maybe there's a slot here where you could put a hanging sign on it, and then here would open up like a text thing where you can type in anything, and then that basically would put a hanging sign on the side of the camel, like right there. Maybe I'll put an image on screen of what I mean by this, because this was hard. I couldn't actually find a mod that done it, and it was too complicated to make it happen. But I think having being able to put signs on camels and then the signs being able to be walked around, I think that would be really cool, because then basically you can put anything on a hanging sign and then you can basically have that text written on the camel. The next thing is just a little tiny addition, and that is the addition of deep slate pressure plates and buttons. I don't know why we don't have them. I'm guessing there might be a reason for it. But we have stone pressure plates and buttons, and we also do have black stone pressure plates and buttons. Yeah, right here, it's polished. But I don't know why we don't have deep slate pressure plates or buttons. I think that'd be really cool, and they'd definitely obviously be useful in quite a lot of buildings and also traps. For if you're have something underground, then you can put a deep slate pressure plate on the deep slate. I don't know why we don't have them. It would be really cool to get them. So in 1.20, we have got the addition of bamboo block, stripped bamboo, and also bamboo planks. I would like to see a new wood type, and yes, they could add a whole new tree or something like that, but they could also just give us something for the mushroom. The mushroom stem, this thing right here, when you actually place it down, it has this texture right here, and this could open up for like a brownish sort of plank block. And I know that mushrooms are not wood types, but the actual mushrooms inside of Nether have wood types. If I quickly just find them, here we go, crimson and warped. They're not called, they're called stem instead of actually wood. So maybe this is actually called mushroom stem. So why don't this have a plank variant? And I think that'd be so cool if it did. Another cool thing that you can actually do, if this was to get a plank variant, this could be called mushroom stem, and then maybe if you strip it, it turns into like this sort of block. You can obviously do it just by placing blocks and then breaking them, and it turns into that looking block. But maybe you can do it just by stripping a mushroom stem to get this, and then to obviously get the other block, the planks, you just put it in a crafting table. But I think having a mushroom block, there wouldn't actually be mushroom planks for like the red and brown. It would literally just be the stem block, and then that means they don't need to add a new wood or tree. They just need to add a plank variant for this. And one of the other things I would like to see, first of all, a fence gate for the nether brick. Every single other one of these have a fence and fence gate. That's the only one that don't. I don't understand why. Maybe because it's not a wood. That might be why, but I would really love a fence gate added for nether brick, because when you're actually building with it, you have to use a fence gate of another type, and they don't look good. As you can see, dark oak is the best, but it still don't fit with the nether brick feel, so I'd really love to see a nether brick gate added, or something just to match with the nether brick fences. And then finally, I would like to see either walls, I don't know how this would work, either walls or fences for the actual log variants. So as you can see right here, birch log, but just paste this onto either walls or fences. The reason I just say I don't know how it would work is because fences are for like wood types and walls are more for like stone types. Well, I was just looking through the Minecraft feedback website for 1.20. I'll have that linked in the description if you do want to check it out and maybe upvote some things you'd like to see, or even if you would like to add something. So some things that I saw in there that I think are cool is how bells are actually rang. As you can see, it like wobbles back and forth. People want to see that for the hanging signs, and I think that would be cool. I think the reason that's not a thing is because this actual part here hasn't got a hitbox. You can jump straight through it. With a bell, you can't. So I guess that would have to change, and I don't think that's a big deal. But I think that's actually kind of cool. It would add more physics to the hanging signs, and I think it would be a cool, unique addition. I also did see quite a few things where people want the hanging signs to be double-sided. So if you write something on a hanging sign, let's just write hi, it would appear, oops, I did not mean to break it, it would appear on this side as well. And I think that would be unique. That would add uniqueness to the hanging signs, because normal signs would then be used for one side. But if you want to maybe make something that has it on both sides, so if someone's coming from this direction, or if they're coming from this direction, they'd be able to read the sign. Now, on the actual Minecraft feedback website, there is a lot of things about camels, mainly them having some inventory slots to store items. Quite a few things actually mentioned the bundles. Maybe they have a slot where they can store bundles on them, and only bundles. I think that would be cool. But I don't think Minecraft want them to be storage mobs, because then that would take away the use of horses, or mainly llamas. Them actually being able to hold bundles isn't a bad idea, because camels in real life are known for carrying quite heavy and a lot of items. If you see camels, you see them normally carrying a lot. So I think that makes sense, but I think Minecraft wants the horses and llamas to be the mobs that carry items, and I think they want these to be mobs that you sit on to get away from mobs on the ground, or mobs that you use to maybe dash around and stuff like that. Now, another thing I did see quite a lot of is how rare camels are. Now, I don't think that's gonna be a permanent thing of only one spawning per village, or per desert village. I think that will change. I think that's just like a temporary thing, just so people can test them while they obviously still develop the 120 update. I could be wrong, and that could be a permanent thing, but I think they should spawn just anywhere inside of deserts. Maybe there is like a higher chance you could find them in desert villages to make you explore the desert villages. But I think they should just spawn anywhere. Maybe they have a higher chance to spawn at structures, so they have a higher chance to spawn at desert villages, even the desert temples, or even the desert wells, to make them a bit useful. The final thing I would like to see more of in 1.20 is more unique enchantments that makes the player want to explore, not ones that you can just trade with villagers and get through villagers or get through fishing. Ones like the soul speed that you can only get from piglings or bastions, or even what is the other one? It's swift sneak, where you can only get that from ancient cities. I would like to see more enchantments that make you want to explore and make you have to go to certain structures or places in the world or interact with certain entities to get. I don't like the whole enchantments where villagers sell every single enchantment. I know it's something that a lot of people will use and take advantage of because it's a OP mechanic. But I would like to see more unique enchantments that have unique ways of being obtained and not just through villagers or fishing. But anyway, that is where I'm going to end this video. If you guys have any unique additions you'd like to see in 1.20, then let me know in the comments, as I would love to hear them, and maybe I might make a part 2 to this in the future. But anyway, if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!